action, comedy, romance, drama, vengeance. Ninja Terminator has it all. Made by the notorious Hong Kong cinema author Godfrey Ho, and starring the infamous Richard Harrison, as well as the not-so-infamous Jack Lamb, Ninja Terminator is a delightfully awful entry in Ho's long-running series of films with ninja in the title. I came across this masterpiece of lunacy while browsing a local charity shop for cheap books to line the cat's list straight with. The clear standout in a 4-film collection released by schlock distributor Hollywood DVD also included films such as Baffling, only really notable for the presence of Billy Drago, The Gladiator, directed by Abel Ferrara, but so boring it put me in a voluntary coma.
He killed my little brother.
That's why they call it vehicular homicide.
And another one of good old Godfrey's films, Ninja Dragon.
In an ancient time, in an ancient land, with ancient ninjas and very few adjectives, there lived a treacherous maggot. That's a half monkey, half dragon.
I really wasn't kidding. 52 of his 150 films have the word ninja in the title. What makes Ninja Terminator so distinctive compared to Ho's other ninja films is that it's relatively coherent. It might be one of his few truly original films, as a great deal of his projects were mashups and re-edits of his earlier films. Chopped up, reordered, cobbled together like a patchwork quilt of martial arts and bad dialogue. Footage from Ninja Terminator itself was used in another film, Golden Ninja Warrior, the very same year it was released. I suppose it's easier than making a whole new film every time. Hiring actors, setting up cameras, the whole deal. So besides being relatively intelligible, what else does Ninja Terminator have going for it? Well, let's find out. So after the deafening 70s credits, we open on a meeting between the heads of the ninja organisation. You can tell they're ninjas because they have ninjas on the lamps, something only true ninjas would do. And immediately you can see the influences on modern cinema present in this film. The scene is a direct inspiration for the golden glow in Pulp Fiction.
We happy? Vincent!
If you didn't know, so it's a fun fact. Not Kiss Me Deadly. That's a common misconception. It was actually Ninja Terminator. So Supreme Ninja's called this meeting between his top lieutenants.
Greetings to our master.
They're putting together the statue to give him powers, and then they're, he's showing off. Apparently, without showing it, they've all conspired at the same time to steal the statue.
Master Supreme Ninja! Supreme Ninja!
It's also a great chance to demonstrate all the cool ninja powers that we'll be seeing throughout the rest of the film. I mean, you can't tell who's who, or where anyone is, but it's still pretty exciting. So 2 years later, one of these lieutenants is killed, and his part of the statue is taken back by the Supreme Leader. So at his funeral, you've got his brother and sister. I mean, you can hardly see them most of the time because the framing is so poor, and you can't really tell who's talking most of the time. So this monologue is something else. So during the course of it, we find out his family don't know he's a ninja.
This whole thing is damn suspicious.
Machiko, do you think our brother was hiding something?
The cops have found pieces of metal in his back. Apparently they don't know what ninja stars are.
The police say that he was found with pieces of metal in his back. It definitely means somebody wanted him dead. It's so strange.
And you can't see the guy talking for the whole monologue. He's somewhere off screen. I mean, I assume he's quite emotional, but you can't see that. So here's the main antagonist. This is another one of the places where you can see the influence it's had on modern media.
Bring me the body of that golden ninja warrior. And if the brother or sister offer any resistance, you must kill them without any hesitation. Do you understand me?
This guy stops to check the view.
Hey, recover. Let's get out here and check the view.
Oh, great idea.
You know, it's just one of those things that people do. So the orders were, get the statue, kill them if they resist. This guy, he gets killed before he even has a chance to resist, you know, there's no mucking around. After what you might call an unnecessary montage, if montages were ever unnecessary, we get to the protagonist, played by Richard Harrison. You can tell he's a protagonist because he's got a wife, he's got a mustache, and he isn't a smuggler.
Hey, Alfred, any news?
Hi, Jaguar. Yeah, listen, I just heard Tamashi's brother, Ikaza, was just killed this morning.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad.
Too bad? A man is dead!
It's Jaguar 1 here. Listen, Harry. Ikaza's been killed. Looks like Tiger Chan's work.
That's really bad, but what about his sister?
She's okay. But those bastards, they're just animals. You just can't tell.
I know, but we must protect her. If I'm gonna get back the golden ninja warrior, she's the only lead.
Okay, Harry. Count on it. I'll make sure they don't get her.
So after his exchange with Richard Harrison, Jaguar gets to work. This sequence kind of establishes him as the main character in the film. Thank fuck. He's far more charismatic than Richard Harrison. He's better at martial arts. Like, I don't know how this Jack Lamb guy didn't get more work, but he plays his character well. Like, Jaguar's probably the most interesting character in the film as well, because he is actually a character. So Jaguar's on a mission to protect the dead lieutenant's sister, Michiko.
Over here. I'm Machiko.
And he's looking for her restaurant. Before he can find it, well, he's asking for directions, and these guys playing baseball just decide to have a fight with him. They have a very thinly veiled excuse for a fight.
You're looking in the wrong place. Around here, there ain't no restaurant, buddy!
We also get an intro to Victor, who's kind of like Jaguar's nemesis.
Victor, Jaguar Wong is Harry's accomplice, and he's interfering in our affairs. I want you to get him before he gets his hands on the golden ninja warrior.
Yes, sir.
No, not really. Jaguar cucks him.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey, you're acting pretty cool, man. But guys like you need to be shown a good lesson.
Oh! And you think you're the one who's gonna show me?
That's right. Let's see those famous Jaguar skills.
You flatter me.
Why does everybody want to fight Jaguar?
Now you've had a taste of my Jaguar technique.
Yeah.
Now I've got something to tell you, pair of weaklings. Since you're both Tiger Chan's men, you'll take a message for me, right?
Right.
Oh wait, the Tiger's Men. The editing made it seem like no time had passed. So as the film goes on, we keep cutting back to these ninja side plots. kind of, because the main story is Jaguar and his mission to protect the sister. But every so often we'll cut back to a ninja doing ninja stuff. And something you find out through this is that ninjas don't really look cool snooping through like bureaus. And here comes Richard Harrison whistling the most casual whistle that's ever been whistled. It goes back and forth like this for a while, where you have Jaguar in a fight, ninja doing stuff, Jaguar in a fight, ninja doing stuff, Jaguar in a fight, ninja doing stuff. So we cut back to Jaguar, and they went and got their direct supervisor. You can tell he's wearing a tie. He's their direct supervisor. They didn't want to take it to Tiger. Tiger's a busy man, right?
God damn you. You're an improvement on the last two jokes. But you're still not good enough.
Please, give it back.
A ring for a coat. I think that's pretty fair.
Back to the ninjas. We see a ninja just flipping towards an apartment building. I mean, why would you travel any other way? It's a very ninja way to travel. Gotta give him that. He's a ninja. I mean, this part kind of, you know, there's some awesome ninja stuff happening. But it also makes you wonder, how much of a punk was that other lieutenant? Like, he went down like a bitch. These other two, you can't touch them. You know, these are like loyalist ninjas, the best of the best in the Supreme Ninjas organization. And then Jaguar goes to the pawn shop.
Good day, sir. I've got a ring I want to sell. Oh, do you?
So first of all, this is why you don't take rings as payment.
You mean it's worth nothing?
Well, this sort of ring only comes from a box of Cracker Jacks.
Second of all, this is how you pick up women.
What the hell are you doing, you damn jerk?
You don't remember me? My feelings haven't changed, and I bet yours haven't either. Look at me.
Jaguar, I'm afraid we can't meet again.
Why not?
There's another man in my life now. Tiger's right-hand man. It's Victor Lee.
I mean, you can't blame him for retreating immediately after that sex scene. So then Harry and John, the two ninja lieutenants, meet up. They have this little battle, and then they swap ninja stars. And they're like, "Hey, this is yours, right? But this is yours, right?" So they've been framed by the loyalist ninjas. Like, they're trying to trick them into thinking they're attacking each other, when really it's the supreme ninja behind it all. And they figure this out and decide he's like the common enemy. John, the bad ninja, still after Michiko, because obviously they still think she's got the body of the ninja statue, even though they know that the supreme ninja's got his minions out doing shit. Meanwhile, we've got these red ninjas talking about being subcontracted by the Ninja Empire.
Yes. Since we received instructions from the Ninja Empire, we set about recovering the Golden Ninja Warrior. We did this by investigating the 3 traitors. And here is the body of the Golden Ninja Warrior.
You know, because there's so many ninja organizations around. Like, if you don't have ninjas in a particular area, you could just hire some. So after the ninja stuff, of course, we cut back to Jaguar, and he's fighting a boy band.
If you can deal with our 4 dragons, you're really tough.
They're clearly a boy band. They're managed by the Chinese Burt Reynolds. You might recognise him actually. He's the guy from the pawn shop earlier. Apparently the guy that he took the ring off was the pawn shop owner's brother. I mean, what are the odds? But of course, it's Jaguar. He wipes the floor with them. Absolutely destroys him. Honestly, it's worth watching this film just for Jaguar's fight scenes. He's a talented guy. He's a talented guy. So we cut back to Harry again. It's training. Or something. I don't know. And look what happens. This is amazing.
Traitor, listen. You have just 3 days to return the Golden Ninja Warrior to our master. Hear and obey.
How far does it walk? I wonder. Anyway, straight after, they give him a phone call to give him the warning again.
Listen to me. Traitor, I believe that you've received the death message from our Ninja Empire.
I mean, I suppose it makes it slightly more intimidating. He's getting a double warning rather than either the robot or the phone call. He got both. It's twice as threatening.
You've got 3 days in which to return the Golden Ninja Warrior, or else you die.
Go to hell!
This is where you see Jaguar's full skill set in action. I thought his mission was to protect the girl, but it seems like something else is going on. He's undercover in a trench coat. He's doing some kind of deal. I'm not sure it's drugs. He's doing a deal. I mean, why didn't he just beat them up? Like, there's no point in disguise. He just waited around for them to come and fight him anyway. He could have just... Maybe he's just fucking with them. He's just fucking with them. Because that's what Jaguar does. And then, Jaguar just kidnaps a guy, I guess. Suddenly he's tied up and in a hotel room. So obviously Victor's been sending these guys out after Jaguar for a while, and it's not working. So Tiger, understandably, is kind of annoyed by this.
Bad news, boss. The buyer turned out to be Harry's man Jaguar, and he kidnapped one of our guys.
Victor, you let me down again.
And threatens to cut off another one of Victor's fingers. Like he's had one or two cut off before. They still think Michiko has the body, even though they should know by now that the Supreme Ninja killed her brother, and therefore he probably has the body. They haven't considered this, so they're still going after the sister. And why he's still counting on Victor to do this, I don't know. I'm not sure what Victor did to get in this good with Tiger, but there you go. So we cut to Michiko's birthday. Jaguar walks in the middle of a toast, interrupts the whole party to give her a gift.
Hey, wait!
Michiko, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Hey, what happened? The light! Fix the light over there! Where's Michiko?
So we're back with Harry's wife for some reason, and as they leave, Harry gets another message from the ninjas. Apparently his wife is still none the wiser.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm really wondering how many messages do they need to send. I'm pretty sure he knows the deal. He looks just kind of fed up about it. And then John gets a robot, and his reaction is worthy of Jaden Smith. So at this point in the film, we've got the ninja organization putting pressure on John and Harry to give back their pieces of the statue, and we've got Jaguar trying to rescue Michiko, the sister of the third lieutenant who died. Jaguar's also captured one of the henchmen from John's organization, one of Victor's henchmen, and he's going to trade him for Michiko, who Victor has kidnapped. Yes. Then they just arrange a kind of standard hostage swap. I don't know why Tiger's men would do this, because obviously they still want the warrior from Michiko. Giving her to Jaguar isn't going to get them. And what use is this John Lennon looking motherfucker to them? He's just some henchman. Unless he's Tiger's cousin or something. So we've got this awesome music and this huge show for an empty nightclub. Seems like a strange place for a hostage exchange as well. But anyway, once they're in there, Jaguar quickly gets distracted by Lily, the woman that he jaguared earlier in the film. While he's distracted by her, he loses the hostage and just forgets about it, goes off the seducer again. Anyway, he chases her into this parking structure or whatever it is, and it's obviously a trap. Obviously women are Jaguar's blind spot. Maybe it's not women though, maybe it's just Lily. So it turns out Victor is super insecure.
Victor, please don't worry. I never loved Jaguar. He loved me.
But Lily, darling, I'm haunted by the thought of the two of you together.
And then we have another inappropriate sex scene. This is getting to room levels of awkward sex scenes. of course, you know, 5 minutes wasn't going to go by without Jaguar escaping. You know, they'd never be able to hold him for very long. And John Lennon, by this point, is looking a lot more like Severus Snape. So after Jaguar's daring escape, and I do mean daring, unfortunately without Michiko, Victor is called to answer for this. Now, obviously he's quite nervous, he doesn't want to lose another finger.
I'll give you one last mission to prove your capability. There's a video cassette. I want you to take it to Harry's place. And let him know that we have Tamashi's sister, Michiko. And for God's sake, Victor, don't screw up.
Victor gets one last chance. Deliver a VHS. I'm not even sure he can manage that. So Harry gets the VHS and sits down with his wife to watch it. Now, this surprised me because he's successfully been keeping his wife in the dark up to this point. I mean, maybe the cat's out of the bag, she saw a robot delivering a VHS. Maybe she knows what's going on. How does sending Harry this tape help? I mean, as far as we know, he's just a ninja, like the rest of these ninjas, and they all seem pretty self-centered. So Harry's plan is to kidnap Lily and trade her for Michiko.
Tamashi's sister was kidnapped. I want you to take revenge by kidnapping Lily.
This raises a few questions. How does Harry know Lily? Is he like best mates with Jaguar? They hang out all the time. Does he know about his love? Do they gossip? Is that... So after this conversation, Jaguar goes to kidnap Lily. And, I mean, what a disguise. Like, he's such a talented guy. I mean, even Lily doesn't recognise him until he takes off the wig.
Hey, listen. Who are you?
I mean, Lily seems pretty cash about being kidnapped. Obviously, Victor's pretty upset.
Huh? You're with Jaguar? Kidnapped?
You know, his girlfriend's kidnapped. He's gonna lose another finger. As soon as he loses Michiko, maybe he'll lose the whole hand. Shit, Tiger ain't gonna be happy. Anyway, now this guy.
Good to see you, Professor Sung.
I'm sure that you'll be satisfied with what I have constructed.
Good. But will it blow my enemies up?
Well, I'd say sky high.
So things are moving along. There's only about 20 minutes of the film left. Something's got to happen soon. So far it's been the ninja lieutenants getting warnings from the Supreme Ninja and Jaguar trying to protect this girl by just beating guys up and not really spending much time with her, apart from when he interrupts her birthday party. So we're at the hostage exchange and, well, let's see what happens.
Victor! We've got Michiko.
I'll send Lily over. You send Michiko.
Okay, it's a deal, you bastard.
Lily, are you okay?
Huh?
Michiko, let me untie you.
Apparently Jaguar couldn't tell this was a guy up until he kicked him in the face. Victor seems pretty proud of himself.
You know what this is? It's a remote unit that controls a powerful time bomb, which is attached to Michiko.
I mean, I'm still wondering how this gets them the body of the ninja statue, because if they blow her up, she can't tell them where it is. Why is she kicking the bomb?
You better give yourself up.
Jaguar beats up a bunch of guys that he's beaten up before. I mean, it's fun, but so I don't know why Jaguar didn't just go like back to where they had him and beat everybody up, because he just does that anyway. He should just cut out the middleman and just go straight to beating people up. Why is she kicking the bomb? Meanwhile, Harry and John get a final ultimatum to meet at Devil's Rock. Harry gets a pretty standard message written on the window, gives his wife a slight shock, and his response is to take his top off, of course. But John, while he also gets a message, and his response is very similar, to take his top off, his message is more of like a promo tape for the Ninja Empire, put together by a very effective PR team, obviously.
Our techniques are dominant and unbeatable. Our style is unique and hypnotically elegant. If you don't want to suffer under the wrath of the ninjas, then give back our golden ninja warrior.
Goes into far more detail than Harry's message.
And I'm the Ninja Terminator.
He's the Ninja Terminator. This explains everything.
Hey! It's Jaguar Wall! He's here!
The grand finale. Jaguar is on this island lair. Somehow. Maybe he smuggled himself on the boat. But what follows is one of the greatest fight scenes I've ever seen. Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Donnie Yen, Chuck Norris. Just forget about it, you know? This is Jaguar vs Tiger. This is serious. This is next level. And the big reveal. Jaguar works for Interpol.
Tiger Chan, I'm from Interpol. You're under arrest.
What a twist!
Should have known, really, with all the disguises and the undercover shit. That's like Interpol Agent 101, right? But apart from that, there was no indication that Jaguar is an Interpol agent. I mean, I'm fine with it. Makes sense. Fits the character, I guess. And he's there to arrest Tiger, who's an internationally wanted criminal, apparently. Is he just making this up? So Tiger sends his henchmen away for the memes.
Leave.
So the wig comes off, takes off the fresh jacket. He's got gear underneath. He's ready to go. You know, Tiger knew this was coming. From the first time he heard the name Jaguar, he knew it was going to come to this. This is a great fight scene. Some special moments for me. Oh god, there are so many. The mid-air chest kick. The bridge fight. Jaguar removing his beloved jacket and immediately fucking up in a marvellous subversion of the trope. Tiger literally starts kicking him to death. Jaguar makes a comeback by kicking sand in his face, something he learned in nursery school. Jag rolls a 6 off his face. So after all this great shit, the fight comes to an end when Jaguar pulls off quite a deft manoeuvre. He jumps out the way and Tiger gets stuck in the sand. Despite this, they still trade blows pretty evenly, you know, just going to show that Tiger is not a man to be trifled with. Like, Jaguar, it was a close call. We see Jaguar cough up blood and Tiger falls over dead. And then we get to, well, you know, what do you expect after that? What's been happening with this whole film? We cut back to ninjas. So this fight's, you know, it's pretty cool. You get to see all the ninja stuff that's been pretty cool through most of the film. The stuff that's in frame is pretty awesome. I mean, there's not really much to say about it. It's lots of teleporting and sword fighting, unnecessary flips. Although, something I should point out is that, I mean, I don't know if I'm... No, I mean, I am fucked in the head.
No shit, Sherlock!
But something I only figured out at this point in the film is that the individual parts of the statue buff the corresponding parts of the body. So if you have the right arm, it makes your right arm invincible. That's my left arm. So anyway, they each have a part of themselves that's invulnerable, and it's kind of framed around that. I wish they had more than one sword sound. That would make the fight a lot less of a headache. So Supreme Ninja gets critical knockback from this ninja star and is wounded. So he goes to get the body, and John, the bad guy ninja, follows him and immediately gets shanked in the neck. So he's dead. And then Harry comes in, he's got a sword to his neck, wins by default. He gets all 3 bits of the ninja statue, which I guess makes him the Supreme Ninja Warrior, because he's got an invulnerable upper body. Do ninjas use landmines? And then the red ninja explodes, because how else could it end? Wait, what? What happened to Jaguar?
He's gonna die because of this.
The Ninja Squad, a compelling drama of romance and passion. The Ninja Squad, where the monsters battle to control the underworld. The Ninja Squad, coming soon to a theater near you. Don't miss it.
So that was Ninja Terminator. I hope you enjoyed my my little review of it. I really like this film, and I hope more people watch it because it is absolutely hilarious. If you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more, then I mean, you know what to do. You've used YouTube before, so until next time. Yeah.